Dear students, hi. Today's video is about writing an advantages and disadvantages essay. And it targets third grade middle school students. Lesson content. In this lesson, we are going to see what is an advantages and disadvantages essay, essay structure, how to write an introduction, how to write main body paragraphs, how to write a conclusion, the linking words or phrases you can use, and then we're going to read a sample essay together. So first, what is an essay? An essay is a scholarly short piece of writing on a particular subject. It can be descriptive, narrative, persuasive, argumentative. Today, we will be focusing on how to write an advantages and disadvantages essay. When you're given such an essay, you're usually given a question asking you to discuss a problem or issue, provide solutions, evaluate the problem, compare or contrast, and contrast different ideas. You could also be asked to give your opinion. You are told to assess whether the benefits of something outweigh the drawbacks. Advantages and disadvantages essay. We also call it pros and cons essay. First, what do we mean by advantages? Here I'm giving you some synonyms to explain the word. Advantages mean benefits, positive aspects, arguments in favor of. Disadvantages means drawbacks, negative effects, arguments against. So these are synonyms that you can use when you're paraphrasing the question or the topic. Advantages and disadvantages essay tips. First, you have to spend some time planning the benefits and drawbacks of the statements. You can make a list of pros and cons. Make sure you have relevant supporting points. Put your advantages in one body paragraph and the same with disadvantages. Say whether the advantages outweigh the disadvantages or the opposite. Structure or plan of an advantages or disadvantages and disadvantages essay. Normally there are 4 paragraphs, though there might be more. Paragraph 1 represents the introduction. Paragraphs 2 and 3 represent the main part, which is the body paragraphs. Paragraph 4 represents the conclusion. The structure of an advantages and disadvantages essay. In the introduction, you should first make a general statement connected to the topic. Then you should paraphrase the question in your own words, which means rewrite it or say it again in your own words using your own vocabulary. Finally, you need to say what you're going to do in the essay. In the main or body paragraph 1, present the main advantages, starting with a topic sentence, and then give supporting details and examples. A topic sentence is a sentence that comes at the beginning of the paragraph. It identifies the main idea of the paragraph, and it tells the readers what the rest of the paragraph is about. We will see examples of these topic sentences. Here we're talking about advantages. And in the second main body paragraph, we present the main disadvantages, starting again with a topic sentence, and then give supporting details and examples. In the conclusion, you make a general statement, state your opinion, and say whether you think there are more advantages or disadvantages. Linking words are transitional words or phrases that you can use in this kind of essay. To list points or add arguments, use words or phrases like firstly, first of all, to begin with, secondly, also, in addition, what is more, finally, lastly, etc. To express contrasts, use words or phrases like however, on the one hand, on the other hand, although, etc. To make a general statement, use words such as in conclusion, to sum up, to conclude. And to state your opinion, we'll use words or phrases like in my opinion, personally, I believe, I definitely think, in my view. Advantages and disadvantages sample essay. This is an example of this kind of, or this type of writing. And the topic is, what are the advantages and disadvantages of mobile phones or of using mobile phones? Introduction. Nowadays, a great number of people use mobile phones. Some people or some cannot imagine living without them, while others believe that we should avoid using them. You see here in the introduction, first, you have to indent your paragraph, which means you keep this space at the beginning of the paragraph. And in the introduction, we're just introducing the subject and both sides of the topic. Some people imagine that we cannot live without mobile phones, whereas others believe that we should avoid using them. See here, both sides of the topic. Now, body paragraphs. Body paragraph number 1. Having a mobile phone has many advantages. Firstly, you carry it everywhere, so communication is easy, even in emergency situations. What is more, you can use your mobile to take or exchange pictures, listen to music, play games, surf the internet, download ringtones, and so on. You see here in the first main body paragraph, we're talking about the advantages. We have indented the paragraph and we're talking about the advantages, and we're using linking words or phrases to list points and ideas or arguments. You see here, firstly, what is more? Okay, and we're just talking about the advantages. This sentence, having a mobile phone has many advantages. This is the topic sentence I've talked to you about. It gives the main idea of the whole paragraph. Now, body paragraph number 2. On the other hand, you see here, we're using this linking word, transitional word here to express contrasts, because we are going to talk about the disadvantages. See, on the other hand, there are also many disadvantages. To begin with, you see here, we're using to begin with, in addition, to list, points and to give examples using for example. To begin with, mobiles can be harmful to our health when used a lot. In addition, see here using this linking word to add arguments. Children, teenagers, and even adults can get addicted to them. This can cause many problems. For example, you see here, we are supporting the arguments. Lessons are interrupted at school or car accidents are caused. Again, in this paragraph, where we have this topic sentence. And the topic sentence identifies the main idea of the paragraph, which is talking about the disadvantages. Now comes the conclusion. Let's read. We indent the paragraph. To sum up, you see here, we're using to sum up to make a general statement. Mobile phones have both advantages and disadvantages. Personally, you see, we're using this word personally to state our opinion. I believe it's very useful. It's a very useful gadget. However, we're using again however here to express contrasts. People should use it wisely. So you see here in the conclusion, we are expressing our point of view using this word personally, and to express contrast we're using however, and to sum up, to conclude or make a general statement. Here is a chart that in which you have the parts of the essay. You have the introductory paragraph, body paragraphs, and the concluding paragraph. And again, this chart in which you have some linking words that express addition, sequence, consequence or result, and then contrast that can help you in your writing. And now we've come to the end of our video. I hope it will promote your writing skills and make the writing task easier for you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.